In this video, we're going to take a look at some of the core text file operations which we can use within the Linux command line interface. So the first command we're going to look at is ls, and ls is short for list. And very simply, this will list all the files and directories that are available to us in the current directory that we're in. So we can see that we have 3 files here, and I can create a new folder, just call that folder 1. And now if I press ls again, we can now see that folder 1 appears at the end. We also have 3 files called sales data CSV, file 1 text, and file 2.txt. Alternatively, we can press ll, which stands for long listing. And by using long listing, we can now see a little bit more information about all the files and directories that are available to us. It also provides some information on if we were to stay in this directory and if we were to go back one directory. So if we're reading left to right, we have the file permissions for each of the folders and the files. We then have the number of links within that folder or file. We have the owner, followed by the owner's group, and then also the number of kilobytes for that file or folder. So if you would like a little bit more information on the files and folders within your directory, ll would be a little bit more appropriate. However, if you're only interested in understanding what files and folders are in your current directory, ls can provide that information in a more concise way. So I can just clear the terminal by typing in clear, so we have a cleaner view of our terminal. And now I'm going to start looking into these files and the different ways that we can do this with the Linux CLI. So the most common way to open a file is by using the cat command. So this will read all the files sequentially, and it will show you the content within the terminal itself. So for example, I could do cat file1.txt, and we can see that within file1.txt we have 2 lines, one which says hello world, and then it says from file1. And I can do the same for file2.txt, and we can see that it has hello world from file2 and then a further line break. Now the reason it's called cat is because it's short for concatenate, which means we can open multiple files at the same time within the terminal. So we can do cat file1.txt with a space and then file2.txt, and that will open both of these files concatenated after each other. So if I press ls one more time, we can see that we also have sales data.csv, and I can do cat sales data.csv, and that will open this rather large file up for us. Now there are other ways that we can view our files, and these could be more convenient for you when you have larger files, as you may not always want to open the entire file within the terminal itself. So the first one we're going to look at is the more command. So you can type in more followed by the name of the file. So I'll do sales data.csv. Now the benefit to the more command is that it provides you with some options to continue navigating within your file. So we currently have just the first sort of page of data, so it's fairly concise for us to see. Now if we want to go down a further line within this file, we can press the enter or the return button, and that will simply go down one further line for us. We can also skip a page by pressing the space button, so this will navigate to the next page in this file. And again, and we can also navigate back one page by pressing B. So the benefit to the more command is that it provides us with the options to navigate through our file and to look at it page by page or line by line. I can now escape the more command by pressing the letter Q, and now we're back to our files directory. The next command I'm going to look at is the less command. So I'm going to press less and then sales data CSV. Now the difference between less and more is that less will simply show you the single page of this file. It doesn't provide the option to scroll forwards and backwards within the file. However, it can be quite a convenient command for you to use just to check if a file exists, or to see maybe for the first few lines of that file. So once again, you can exit the less command by pressing Q. The last two commands we're going to look at are head and tail, and these commands will return the first 10 or the last 10 rows within your file. So if I press head sales data CSV, we get the first 10 rows. If I type in tail sales data CSV, we get the last 10. We can also pass in an argument after -n when we're using the head and tails command, and this will specify the number of lines that we would like to see instead. So I can press head -n space followed by, say, the number 20, and if I type in sales data CSV, we will now get the first 20 lines of data from that file. I can also do head -n, say 2, and that will provide just the first 2 lines. The same also works for tail. And these are fairly convenient ways that we can navigate or just to look into these files from the top or from the bottom using the head and tail commands. So that summarizes this video on the core text file operations that we have within the Linux command line interface. And by understanding how we can use more, less, head, tail, and also cat, we can open files conveniently within the terminal, and we can also navigate and scroll across to find different lines as and when we require them.